Doors open, doormen are in. Hello, everybody.
Good evening.
And
how are you?
Welcome to Hampshire Outdoors and Survival's Sunday Social. Katrina, you're always the first one in. You're always one of them girls, aren't you? At the bar first.
Yeah.
Got your Cinzano and lemonade. Got the nibbles off
That's
the
what
bar.
I like.
Yeah, assessing all the people as they come in. John Kennedy,
Hi,
I hope you're good. Lee, how you
Hello,
doing,
Lee.
brother?
Hi, Stuart.
Guten Tag. Yeah.
Did I miss anyone?
Yeah, Kitten Killer.
No.
How you doing, brother?
Bushcraft Sussex.
Good evening, bro. How you doing? Hey, you.
I'm on the Blue Tango.
Bushcraft Sussex's fault. That was earlier on today on somebody else's live.
Some of your jokes.
Yeah, you'll see it up on the board there. Dad jokes. I want to hear plenty of dad jokes tonight. Now, AS Sticks, something that's come up recently. I've got so many requests for names to go up on the board. We have literally, at the moment, about 250. And that's difficult because no matter how you try and do it, you're going to leave somebody out. So what I'm going to say to you guys is that bit of wall above where it says Training Areas Rangers Gaffer and the photographs, they're going to come down as and when people want to send me stickers. If you've got a channel, you've got a sticker, send it to me. It will stick up on the wall up there. Or if you want to print something off no bigger than an A5 and send it to us, we'll stick it up on the wall there. So that way, it takes a bit of the pressure off me, a bit of the pressure off of Kaz, and gets you up on the wall. And sometimes
the chat moves so fast, it's like a revolving door.
Oh, it is.
And to start off with, we're putting people's names on there for newbies and people with sort of low numbers.
We set a thing that it was less than 20, wasn't it? We said initially less than 20, try and support people and encourage them, and we still will. If I come across a small channel that's just starting out, might be struggling, or I think they're losing a little bit of heart, yeah, they'll get a mention on here.
Yeah, that's right, Lee. I mean, we're really chuffed. 1.85, not far off 2. Do you mind not putting your bits in my hand? I'm sitting in.
My goal this time last year was to try and crack 2,000 this year, this Christmas. Don't think I'm going to do it purely and simply because I'm not getting enough stuff out there. However, doesn't really matter, does it? Don't care. Got all you guys. That's what's important. Willow,
will you stop it with your bum?
So I will apologise. That purple sky tonight seems to have put the wind up Willow's arse. And
it is a full moon and the end of a retrograde as well.
Yeah,
so.
he took one look at the purple sky. I don't know if anybody's seen the news or saw it themselves earlier on.
No, you've got your bone.
Purple sky. He took one look at it and he was like, "That's not right, Dad. I'm not going out in that.
No.
I'm not going near it." And ever since then, he's been absolutely loony. So you will hear donks, knocks, bangs, wallops this evening. That is because...
Yeah, he's got the wind up something.
Mr. Willow has
a steak bone.
His bone of joy.
Yeah.
Okay. Which I dared to touch. It's now going to upset him. So he's at the moment throwing it around the room, hitting us with it, doing everything he can for attention.
He's doing another dad joke.
Very good. Very good. It's what we need. That's what we need. It's a bit of fun, a bit of laughter, a bit of joy in the world. Right, I will say, quick one to Kiwi, who might not be joining us this evening because I know he's very ill at the moment. He's got a hell of a chest infection, struggling with that. And I'd also like to say, get well soon to Stix's family. Little Twigs and that. Yeah, sending our love, sweetheart. Hope you're feeling a lot better soon. Okay, we'll be thinking of you. In actual fact, for Twigs, tonight I am drinking blackcurrant and lemonade. A pint of it.
But anyway, Willow. It's full moon. He's just He's been barking at nothing. He's been chasing pheasant. We get big pigeons in our garden. Look like pterodactyls. So he's
got full werewolf on because it's a full moon.
Yeah.
He's anybody that lives around here tonight, if you hear a very high pitched, that's going to be Willow, closely followed by another high pitched, which will be me, because it's full moon. It's time to start howling, guys. So who we got? TJ, hello brother, how you doing? Hiya, Kitten Killer, Lee Michelle, John Kennedy, DJ, Sticks, of course, my main man, my brother.
Why have birthday blues? Because it's your birthday tomorrow, Katrina.
Life's a hobby. How you doing, brother? Ooh, yeah, Mickey's full of chicken.
I want one of those houses like Owen's making.
Log Hoppers, how you doing? How you doing? Hope your weather's good, treating you well out there. Hope you're all happy. Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know what to say tonight. I'm sort of all blown out now already.
Well, I don't know if you noticed it around the country, but the sky was like a pinky purple tonight. And I was noticed on the extreme weather channels and all that, it was everywhere had these like
news, didn't it?
Pinky purple skies.
Usually, sign of ice crystals in high atmosphere, and as the sun's dropping down below the horizon, that last bit of light is just reflecting through and refracting through those light crystals, and that can cause quite spectacular skies. However, we had low cloud as well, so it's a difficult one. I think if it hadn't been for the low cloud, it could have been an absolutely stunning sky, but we'll see.
Trina, part goes out to your love. Yeah, sometimes some years can be really, but you're near the end of the year. 2025 be fine.
Yeah,
you just try and be positive, love, and you'll get through it.
Katrina, you will be good. It will come good. It
always bad does. Weather on the way. There's snow on the way. It's always when he hasn't got a 4x4 or he can't drive.
I'm either posted abroad.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in hospital. Told you all last week, didn't I? Yeah. Sometime around the 23rd. Yep. It's going to be the biggest snowstorm that Southern England's ever seen, especially Farnborough. And I'm going to be looking at it out the window at the hospital. Great. I'm not angry.
Jason said to me that he will help me keep him indoors. Like the keys are going out the house.
Got my abseiling kit's already been hidden, so I can lower myself out the bedroom window. It's quite simple.
You've got a cargo net out there. You'd be hanging out there like something caught up in the trap.
Escape and evasion skills. I'll be evading Kaz and Jason diving around Farnborough.
Not on my big scooter, you won't.
No,
you can't move fast enough.
I'll be like the slightly slow groaning snowman.
Attach a lance to the front of it, and I'll pull him down with it.
Thanks, stuff. I think I'll just stop in hospital for an extra few days.
I'll send some of those Bernie blocks over so you can get a brewing in your room. He's already sussed that out. He's already got everything. Yeah.
I was packing my bag to go to the hospital, and I was like, yeah, but what if an SHTF happens whilst I'm in there? I better put an emergency bag in the bottom of the bag, haven't I?
It's all right, Lee. I've got some black nasty, so army grade. So yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't told her where I've hidden the sniper tape either, Lee. Because, yeah.
Not really going to be presents this year for us, is it? You're just gonna hold it off till later.
We're literally holding everything off till the new year. We'll probably be celebrating our Christmas early spring once everything's all sorted.
Yeah.
Not saying that we're not celebrating Christmas, because we do celebrate Yule, and we're really looking forward to it. So I won't be doing alcohol this year, but it doesn't stop me doing food. So we'll be having our Yule celebration, and I may just a slightly watered down port and lemonade maybe in the evening, just to watch the candle by. I want to say watching the candle because at Yule, obviously you need a naked flame of some sort if it's safe to do so. So usually in this house, in the replacement of the Yule log, we light a Yule candle, and it's exactly the same effect. Turn all that electricity light off. Turn the electricity light off. Oh, he's so old-fashioned, me. Oh,
he thinks you still blow on it, you know.
Is that electricity? I've been trying to put that bulb out for the last 20 minutes. No, we light a candle, and again, it just puts us back in touch with the old.
Yeah, we usually stand outside and in the hopefully clear night.
Yeah.
And
Bushcraft Sussex got a Portuguese house chicken for Xmas. He's still got his head on. I was freaking the kids out with it.
Oh, God. Yeah. Kitten said, Stuart said, can you move that skull from above your head because it's a bit.
Well, Dave.
Yeah, but Dave's right above your head. It's like
Dave's,
going,
Dave's the fourth man. Dave, apparently you're freaking people out, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right, lovey.
Alas, poor
celebrate.
Owen. I knew him well.
Celebrate Yule instead. Especially you've got a log burner in the garden. Get an extra long log or find yourself one. Go in the woods and just do as our ancestors would, and just slowly move it in and burn it.
Yeah, just light a fire, or light a candle. It's the act of the naked flame. So our ancestors, not just ours here in Britain, but right throughout Northern Europe, the people who celebrated Yule originally. Bear in mind, this is that is the midwinter, the exact midwinter. So midwinter's feast. So what they would have done, they would have cut a tree. And at a time when a lot of people lived in long houses, communal houses, they would have literally fed the tree in through the door, and it would have fed into the fire pit all night. And all the time that log burnt, you carried on partying and celebrating.
God, can you imagine? You had a chocolate Yule log that big.
Yeah, so it just kept the night going, and everybody was warm, happy, dancing, enjoying, and you would be basically having a feast. You were midway. You are midway through the winter. Okay, the next another 2 months, 8 weeks, we're out of it. So that was what it was about. It was that got enough to get us by. Yeah. So that's where the log comes in, and the log was originally a log that would have been cut. Usually, you cut it before the spring. Then you season it throughout the year, and you look after it, because that was going to be your Yule log. That was going to be the log for that celebration. And in some societies, they actually went out the day after Yule to cut the log for the following day, and that log was considered not sacred, but an important thing for the next year. Some
people like to go for a walk the day after Yule or on Yule and find yourself a log for the following year, so you keep it dry and
keep it back, dry it, season it, get it ready for the following year. It used to be a bit of a tradition for us. We would go out and get our Yule log.
Even still,
it might only be a small log, just something that catches our eye, and we go, that one will do. And then it's the fact that you keep it all through the year. You turn it regularly, you season it, knowing that is going to be for your celebration.
When you went to go find your log, it would, know which one it would draw it yourself to it. Yeah. So that would be the one.
Yeah, it's and it's one time it was probably people out foraging. That was it. It was.
But now we've got chocolate one.
Yeah. And it's not such a, when we talk of Yule, it's not so much, I don't think of it so much as a religious thing. I think of it as being in touch with the planet. For those of you that may be Christian or of other faiths that have your days of celebration, it is midwinter.
Yeah.
It is a recognition of the changing of seasons of nature. It's seeing those seasons through. One of the things I try and do is say to people, try and split your seasons and your love of nature away from your faith a little bit. Okay, see it for what it is. Okay, if you want to thank your creator for those seasons, by all means do. But the love of nature goes hand in hand. It's separated slightly, but goes hand in hand with it. Oh, I'm getting all waffly now, and I do apologise.
The log hoppers said they're going to be the Yule log hoppers this year.
Yule log
hoppers. It's a lovely sentiment. Yeah,
it is. It is a beautiful time. Yeah, Lee's possible diabetic coma for him.
We used to quite often would be outside the back door in the garden, having a sip of Yule, and when our son was here, he'd do a Viking blessing on the house, didn't he?
Yeah. And again, it's that sort of thing. It's that time of year. It's when you start thinking about things a little bit deeper. It's a marking point. It's for a lot of people today, marking points are New Year's Eve, Christmas, birthday.
And Yule doesn't cost.
Yeah.
Not like Christmas does.
Exactly. And in the old days, the marking days were the seasonal days. It was the beginning of spring, beginning of summer, beginning of autumn, and beginning of
Like
winter.
Cujo.
Those were the important ones because those were your seasons for gathering food, harvesting, and so on. And depending on how the previous season had gone and behaved, denoted how well you were going to do in the next season. People lived literally season to season.
But he's already had his Christmas gift. He's got his tablet, so you can keep up with everyone.
Oh yeah, so Kaz got me a tablet for Christmas. So whilst I'm in hospital, I will be keeping an eye on you all. Yeah, beady
You should
eye.
really keep that on flat over.
Yeah, I will have my beady eye upon you all. I will be watching, making sure you're all having fun celebrating. Yeah, so there we go. That's what I will be doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Owen, exactly. Hi, Mac. How you doing, brother? Hope you're good. Yeah, Owen. Yeah, exactly. That 21st, it's a day to get out, suck it in, blow it out. You know, I'm getting stared at by the dog.
Hello, Willow.
Yeah, I'm really getting stared at. I just looked down. There's a pair of eyes just locked on. I haven't got it.
You've had roast chicken. Yeah. You've actually got meat. Ed actually ate meat tonight. He said broccoli. You've had sprouts, so we're going to know about that later.
He's got to know the fox, and the fox has got to know him. The dog fox is about 3-4 times his size. The vixen, she's about half the size of the dog fox, and he's an old chap. He really is.
He's got a bit of a limp at the moment.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a limp. He's lost a couple of teeth. Yeah, he's a big old fella. He's been around for a few years. So these last few cold nights, they got a little something from us, and just to tick them along. And when I went out the other night to give them something, Willow shot out past me, and we ended up with the old dog fox and Willow both stood next to one another in the garden, and he didn't bark or anything. He was like, "Oh, what are you then?" And the old dog fox was like, "You get too close, I'll give you a nip, but I'm grateful for the food." So, and it was quite a nice little sort of a sort of. It wasn't a standoff. It was like a oh, you're interesting. So now what I do when I feed them in the evening, he comes out with me. He's got to know their scent and their smell. So he's not bothered by them. He doesn't get worked up by them, and he's not going to keep yapping and barking or trying to chase them. He's just going to accept that.
So they're the pretty cats, isn't it? You're pretty attracted to them, right?
And the foxes are the same. They don't see him as a threat or a risk. They now it's probably because of him we get a bit of extra food, and they appreciate it.
Foxes.
Foxes, mate.
Depends
on the area you're in. As light as 5 to 8 pounds, as heavy as 15 pounds. They're not.
Yeah, because Willow's 7 kilos, isn't he?
Yeah, it depends on A, their environment, B, their condition, and C, their age.
You got a puncher.
So you tend to find that town foxes are heavier than country foxes, because country foxes are just having to work that bit harder, a bit leaner.
So not so much weight gaining on a few snails and moths and things like that.
But a Kentucky can pile it on.
Yeah. There's only much somewhere you can have.
Yeah. In fact, a friend of mine once told me that in the area he lived, they had an Indian takeaway, and it was not unknown to see the foxes eating curry. Apparently, they developed quite a taste for it.
That's funny because
yeah, you're right there. Bushcraft Sussex country foxes do have less mange, but they tend to live more separated. It comes back to the old thing. Nature finds a balance in a way, and I know myxomatosis is not natural. That was man created and man spread. However, if you look at how it works within a warren, it's the same thing as with illness within foxes, especially infectious illness like sarcoptic mange, which is as they start to overlap boundaries, the disease starts to spread. It reduces the numbers down, and then the boundaries reduce back, allowing the population to grow up again.
Will you shut up?
So nature finds a way in balances, and I've been reading up a lot just lately on the old myxomatosis, and the survival rate for rabbits is up to about 26%. what they're developing an immunity to it. They still get it. It still knocks them for six. It still affects their fur, their coat, their that. But a lot of them are recovering from it now and then getting their fur back. And they reckon you can tell a lot of them have had it because they tend to have a bald patch around the eyes, start to look a bit like raccoons.
I read something this week, and they were saying that the RSPCB are advising people that if you're going to feed birds this year, sprinkle chili powder and hot sauce on the food. It doesn't affect the birds anyway, but rats and mice hate it, so you've got less chances of rats. If you've got a problem with rats when you live in urban areas, then if you put a bit of hot sauce on, it makes them less of a problem.
Yeah, they'll do that, Mac. It's a territorial thing with foxes. They'll all have their territory.
Thanks, TJ.
They drive the young off as well. So once the young have got to the point where they can look after themselves, mum and dad will literally go, right, that's your lot, get out. And that can be very, very aggressive and quite nasty at times. But that's just the way they do it.
We had 5, didn't we?
Yeah.
Before the last lot of cubs come in.
Yeah.
But now
we're down to the 2.
We're down to the 2.
Yeah.
But the female's got quite a nasty limp, so I think she's been clocked.
Yeah. I'll enjoy those later, TJ. Thank you very much. Yeah, 6 is a lot of foxes in one area, Mac, and that becomes a bit of a nuisance. My dad used to say, he said, pity the farmer that can't spare a little bit for the wildlife, but there comes a point where the numbers have to be controlled and reduced.
Unfortunately, there's one. Someone had wrapped one in a duvet when they down by the brook here, and someone saw it. And they thought first it was a dog, but it was obvious when they looked at it that it's actually been attacked by a dog.
Yeah,
and they just thrown a quilt over to hide what was left of it.
Yeah.
Evening, Ray. Thank you for that. Your tractors and all lit up. That was really good.
Did make me smile. I miss it. That's the sort of thing I'm missing at the moment because what we're doing, I'm isolating at the minute. I have been for 2 days into my isolation now, basically because next Sunday I'll be doing my live stream as normal, and then obviously on the Monday morning I'll go in for my op. And what they have said is if I pick up any sort of cold infection, chest infection, DMV or anything like that this week, they'll have to cancel the op and move it on, which we don't want. So I'm being pretty strict. Kaz is being very strict with me, enjoying it, and just keeping, isolating ourselves down a little bit, which means we are missing out on a little bit, but thankfully, because of my YouTube family and world, thank you guys, staying in contact with you lot. Things like Roman Ray putting up the video of the tractor run, that I thoroughly enjoyed. I'm sitting there driving Caroline up the wall as usual, going, "Oh, Massey, John Deere, Fergie."
I know small tractors as well.
She's like, I know. New Holland. But yeah, gotta love a tractor.
Yeah, we've got robins. We've got our lolly sticks coming, which are the long-tailed tits.
Yeah.
Because they do. There's not someone stuck a lolly stick to them, but
was that?
Beep, beep, and you sort of know, and then you see them. They sort of fly in groups, don't they?
And the pied wagtails. They've been really busy, just like hopping around. Little grey and white birds that you see with long tails. You'll quite often see them on tarmac. Little grit pickers that they are.
We got a lot of jackdaws in an oak tree, not in the sort of next road over, and we hear them quite a lot at night. Then we've got an oak tree in our square here, and we get magpies and pigeons, and of course we're always getting the kite. Sometimes she sort of flies at almost window level. So we get quite a lot of them around here.
Cool, Joe. I was looking at tractors the other day.
I love a good old tractor.
I was looking at tractors online. I was like, ooh.
We used to go down. Matt used to come with us. We used to go to steam rallies down in Cornwall.
Yeah.
And they got the Massey Fergie, the Fergie fillies.
Yeah.
And all these ladies ride round on Massey Fergusons of every sort of age and state of decay, and they do these the same as you do with the horse-drawn gun carriages in London. They do that, but with the tractors, and when you only got a little bit of baling twine between you and them, you see these 20 tractors coming bouncing towards you.
All doing their display, charging around the field to a nice galloping charge, and you've got the old boy farmers all stood on the fence line, looking at some buxom farmer's wife on a tractor bouncing across the field towards him, and you can see the old bugger. Nice one.
That's
I
true,
like that
Mac.
tractor.
He said, "You want to get someone back who's pissed you off?" He said, "Report to the local bird watcher. There's been a wax bill in the garden." they just cover it, don't they?
You had that in Farnham, didn't you? It was one wax bill spotted in a tree, and that was it. Road blocked, bird watchers everywhere, climbing into people's gardens, on the roofs. It was just pandemonium.
I'll pay 20 quid. Can I come in? No, 50.
Absolute nightmare.
Oh, Canadian! I like it. We get quite a lot of Canadian geese here.
Yeah, geese.
And
geese have gone there.
Eyes. Eyes. Neenies.
Neenies.
They're like the same colouring as the Canadian geese, but they're smaller.
Yeah.
A kookaburra. And that would set them off, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But it's nice to see the birds, and we do put stuff out for the birds, but we know we've got a mouse out there.
Yeah.
And we know the mouse helps itself to stuff on the bird table.
I've got a mouse in the shed that we have seen. He's a yellow-necked mouse. So how I know that? I'll start to know the species of mice. And he's a bird table raider. Okay, and you see that some of the herds like moving, you know that's where he is. And you see him do his thing. You know what? I ain't got a problem with that. If I see the odd one or two, I'm not got a problem. Catch the bleeders in the house, that's it. Then the rifle comes out. Then the barbed wire goes up. And
we never seen any ratties out there, have we?
As for scaly tails, all right, no, don't have any sympathy. I adore and respect rats for what they are and their ability to live alongside man. And I am not fool enough to realise, as I was taught as a nipper, you're never more than 5 metres from a rat.
And we have had many pet rats, haven't we? Many pet rats.
I don't suffer the wild buggers to come into my house or into my property. If I see them, then that's it. Deal with them. Yeah. So
I know that they said that we've got. I said last week, we've got beavers now down in Petersfield. Stop it.
Petersfield beavers.
Yeah.
Sounds like a night out at a nightclub. Petersfield beavers. Anybody from Petersfield?
Yeah, well, it doesn't mind the old chicken foot, but not pig's trough. No.
I don't mind a pig's trough. Another pouch in. So let's see what everybody's saying tonight. John, load of Canadian geese is late.
So has anyone had a Christmas card? Any Christmas cards yet?
Michelle, kookaburras.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
T got his hot tent today through the post.
Excellent. Yeah.
Did you get it for a good deal?
T, I tell you what, it's one of those things, isn't it? I'm blown away with the quality of it, the quality of the welds and the construction, what it stood up to so far. I mean, it even survived a night out with sticks in his hot tent. So, yeah, in fact, 2 nights with sticks. It's got to be a good bit of kit.
Yeah. I knew someone was. I knew someone was going to go there.
Yeah. Oh, tripe. Oh, can't do tripe. It's the only thing that draws
£45.
belly.
Yeah, that is a good deal.
That is a good deal. Yeah. Yeah. T, basically, when you do your first burn, just a good, long, steady burn. They say 45 minutes in the paperwork. I'll be honest with you, mate. When I'm baking and curing paints on anything I produce in the forge, I normally look at a minimum of an hour and aim for 2 hours. And I aim as getting as much heat into it as possible. So start light, few sticks, then build her up, get a good roaring, let the chimney change colour, and let the paint cure. It will stop smoking once it's cured.
I think this week we've got, because he's got 2 stoves, we got another spark arrestor, a different one to try, and we got some more of the joints as well, haven't we?
Some more bends.
Yeah.
And that's going to be, and the idea of that is setting up both my stoves after
try to think positive, lovely night.
Before I can get up the woods and that, we were sitting there going, what videos can I do from the garden? I said, well, look, excuse me, that's fizzy lemonade. Set up the stoves with the chimneys and the bends, see how that works, see how many bends and how many flats you can put in there, and see, does it affect the drawer? Does it work? So that basically, just a bit of advice for other people. Do the experiment in here. Stealth, how you doing, mate?
Are you feeling better?
I hope Stealth's feeling a bit better, because I know he was a bit rough last week. Katrina, yeah.
You all nice. Because we've got a log burner around, so we have to try that out for you. The new one.
We haven't run that.
We haven't run that one yet.
No, that was made by an old bike club buddy, wasn't it?
Yeah. Perhaps we'll get some film of it beforehand, and then we'll do one in the evening. So
yeah, that was a gas bottle conversion that he did.
Very good. Yeah.
Excellent. Oh no, Lee. Yeah, that happens, mate. Excellent. Glad you're well, Stealth. Glad you're well.
So far this week we've had your phone broke. We had to get that replaced.
Don't talk about finishing off the year on a nightmare.
The tumble dryer decided it was going to stop working completely. So luckily we were able to get one from AO. So that's now in.
Fridge freezer is on its last warning.
It's all the drawers are broken, and it keeps defrosting itself sometimes, and the fridge is too cold. No matter what temperature you put it on, everything you push anything in there, it freezes it.
Honda's developed an electrical fault that's flattening the battery overnight. So now every time I finish with it, then it will stop and start fine all day. You have to jump it in the morning or disconnect the battery at night. Put it on 2 or 3 days later and it'll burst straight into life. So what can you do?
He's got a new phone. Yeah. The other one's gone back because it was less than 8 months old.
Another Yule phone. Purely and simply because I absolutely adore them. They're great phones. And
mine is actually a Yule phone as well.
And the company...
I got the normal Note one.
Kaz got hold of them. We thought we were going to get brushed off, because you do with a lot of these companies. Because I'd had it like 8 months. And there was no quibble, was there? No quibble. Send it back. We'll sort it out. We'll refund you. I was like, cheers. Thank you very much. So, yeah, brilliant. So, I've got another one.
Yeah. The tumble dryer came Wednesday. So, that's down there. And it's amazing. I mean, it was quite a good tumble dryer we had before. But this one is taking like half the time to tumble stuff. And it's water cartridge one. So, we like those ones for putting on the garden.
Yeah. So again, it's that whole thing of just, it all comes in bashes, doesn't it? It just wallops you good. But all you can do is grin, keep putting 1 foot forward. That's what it is. Like it says on the board there. Okay. Dig a bunker in your mind and equip it with all the mental stores that you require. You will survive.
Hopefully, the fridge freezer, I did find one, but I've messaged the person, the shop. I'm hoping that it's still there tomorrow when I give them a call and arrange for that to
be delivered.
Yeah.
Yes, and then what we'll do was, I mean, the old one, don't get me wrong, was a fridge freezer. It's fine.
Yeah.
Icing up a little bit, and the separate drawers in it. me being a bit clumsy, I've managed to pull the front off of
Because
two of the drawers.
it's frozen
But we
itself,
will-
and they're
Yeah,
just
we'll
shattered.
stick that on free cycle. That can go to somebody else that might be stuck without one. Do it for a few months and help them out. Won't want anything for it. It's again, it's that sort of thing, isn't it? You've got to help others. That's so much on that work. I worked through it, so I thought it was a bad idea. Sometimes it can be a bad idea. Sometimes you need, if you can get it. And I know in your profession it's not so easy, but I know sometimes I used to do it. I used to get to the point where I go, right, I'm going to walk away.
It's
for
like
an hour,
Benny's so busy at the moment,
Yeah.
isn't he?
disappear, have an hour's break, or find some space just to do something simple, reset the brain.
Oh,
Stealth.
Obviously
I never
you
thought of
didn't.
that. That's a good idea.
TJ, perhaps you didn't quite explain it properly. That she cut it.
Oh well. Yeah, I've had that one. Where you welded with the front door or the door on the freezer decides to seal itself.
Yeah, that's what's happened with. That's why the doors have broken, haven't they?
Do you remember when your friend
Yeah.
Sue came round and you said something was in the freezer? She opened it up to see the feet of a deer poking out.
Oh yeah, my chest freezer. Yeah. I asked her to go and get something for me. I wanted some bread out or something. She went in there and she went, she said, you got dead things in there. I said, so are yours, but mine doesn't say Tesco's and Asda all over it. You know?
Yeah, we had two freezers. We had a freezer, upright freezer,
We
kitchen,
got one in
upright freezer, fridge combo in the kitchen, and then we had a chest freezer in the hallway. And the hallway was pretty much my game freezer. So if I went out and I'd harvest a deer occasionally, then I'd bring it back. One of the tricks I learned years ago that was if I was going to freeze a haunch of deer, leave the feet on, okay, and leave the tendons alone. So you basically leave from the last joint down still connected. And what that does, that holds the tendons in place.
Benny.
Stops the meat from retracting up the bone. Just a little trick now. So of course it's got the hooves on. So she's opened a drawer up and there's like 4 or 5 legs poking up like that because it's easy just to go in and haul them out that way. Plus the size of the foot, you can tell how big the joint is.
Benny, you could have dropped it and spoke on Katrina because she lives near Blackpool.
We're good, Benny. We're good. I hope you're good too, my brother. It's yeah.
As I say, you put always keep your cling film in the fridge.
Yeah.
Because if you keep it in the fridge, you never get it all. You know when you pull a sheet off and you only get like a quarter of it, and the more you use it, the worse it gets.
Yeah.
Well, if you put it in the fridge, it never sticks.
Yeah. Because Caroline got fed up with listening to me whimper. It's the same with sellotape. I'm one of those that will sit there for hours going. I can't. Invariably, I'm not finding the end, but you know, just sitting there like that. The same thing with cling film. I'll sit there with a roll cling film. Where's the end? Where's the end? Where's the end? Or the worst thing with cling film, you go to peel something off, and there's that little strip on the edge that stays on.
I tell you, put it get it out of its box, put it straight in the fridge. You'll never have it knot up and not run free.
Little tricks and tips.
Yeah, it is.
Little tricks and tips. That's the way to do it, Lee. That's the way to do it. There's always somebody out there wants it. I mean, I used to have a roaring trade round here in bunnies. I used to have used to literally I could bring home 15, 20 rabbits in an evening, and they'd all be having them off me.
A lot of the old ladies around here came from London, so of course they were brought up with eating rabbit.
Howdy from the Ozark Mountains in the state of Missouri. Hello, mate. How are you doing in the Ozark Mountains? I hope the weather is all good. Now, you gave me a lovely comment the other week. I think last week, it was. You sent me a message or a comment on a video wishing me well. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. That absolutely made my day. Picked me up no end. So I really do appreciate it. So, yeah. So living on Bald Shoals, Okay, at Beaver Creek.
Yeah.
There we go, guys. Please dive over, have a look, give him a thumbs up, show him some love. Guy is a good guy.
And Sticks, if you could put his YouTube up for us.
Yeah, really good guy. So yeah, we're doing okay, mate. It's as you see on the board.
Thank you.
Day 7. I've got 7 days left here at home, and on the 8th day, I will be going into hospital.
So Jason is rounding him up and dropping off.
Yeah.
Outside the door, literally.
Yeah, it's all been arranged. So transport's arranged. I've been taken in. I told Jace what I wanted to do is go past. I'm going to have all the gear on. I'll have my webbing on, the whole lot. Just go past some military hospitals. It's the only way in. So he'll come through on the Range Rover fast. Door's going to open, and as it comes out, drop out, tuck, roll up, day sack on. Through the doors, nobody's going to see me getting in, and the first thing the surgeon's just going to suddenly look down. There I am. Go on, then, crack on, governor.
I can see he's going to be in the bathroom with his little stove gun.
Hexy blocks under the bed. I'm taking the camo net with me. I'm not sleeping on that bed. Other people have been in that. Other people. I'm hanging camo nets off the bed. I'll be underneath the bed like that.
Lavu is already in the bag.
Yeah. There we go. So, which ward's Mr. Mitchell on? He's in the roof.
Oh dear.
Set up a full OP in the roof, knock a couple of slates out the whole lot. I'll have the cameras, binos, the works. Yeah.
Beaver Creek. What a lovely name for a place to live.
Yeah. So so mate, Bull, welcome to our little Sunday madhouse. So basically, this all started because, like yourself, I've got a little YouTube channel, and started getting comments. You start making friends, so we decided to just start doing a live on a Sunday, which originally I scripted. Now it's just turned into a natter. There is no script. For me, it's more important, or probably as important, to you guys chatting on there as it is to listening to me. So it's become a bit of a meeting place for people.
Bull shoals. That's 1, 2, 4, 5.
There you go, mate. So that all helps with the sub count, and keep going. And that's one of the things we do with this community. We'll try and support one another. If you need an idea, you want something, you want to try something, need info on something, need some knowledge from somebody, shout it out. And that's the idea. We're all there to support one another, help one another.
We're quite lucky. Our local hospital is only a few miles away from here, and I had both our sons there. Yeah. And we've lived here for 30 odd years now.
And it's not a bad hospital. No, it has a lot of military staff there, which suits me. It's like when I went in to see the specialist about this, and they wanted to give me the initial, "Oh dear, come in, sit down, we'll tell you what's happening." And I just walked in, sat down. We had a good idea, didn't we? We just sat down and I just went, "Look, I'm ex-military myself. Don't give me fluff. Don't give me bull. Don't try and soften it. Tell me, what is it? What do we do about it? Where do we go from here?" And she was like, "That's so refreshing. Thank you so much." And I was like, no, just give it to me and don't soften it. Give me what it is and what the outcome's likely to be. I said, then I can deal with it. No, the old Cambridge Military Hospital's gone now. That's all posh flats and apartments.
What they've done, they've kept the old main building, and that is all luxury apartments and flats now.
Yeah.
And all the land round it is now sort of like three-story townhouses.
Yeah, literally. If you came out there, because you obviously know the town, so if you came out the old Cambridge Military Hospital, turn left and walk to the road, you were on the Ave. And literally from there all the way down to the military church is now a big housing estate.
If you can remember the Parachute Regiment depot, opposite that now, it's there's a school.
Yeah,
a big school there, and then there's houses everywhere. But any bit that's not got a house on is where the observatory bit is, just down the road.
I believe the old depot is going Next, that's the next phase, from
Yeah.
what I gather. So
Because
yeah.
the plane's not there anymore, is it?
What I'll do, Cujo, what I'll do when I'm a bit better in the new year, I'll set the camera up in the car
And
and
we'll go down
do
there.
a drive round Aldershot and that, just for those guys.
You still got you got the church, the two churches, and then the crossroads, and then you just got big school there. The old buildings there are getting pulled down, aren't they? They're turning into more places.
Looks like Balt and John might be living near one another, so no chance to meet up and have a beer.
Yeah, I think so. Because I remember when I was, because we've now got Aldershot Centre for Health. That is as you come down the road and you've got Aldershot in front of you. To your right would have been the huge block of flats.
Yeah.
That's now all houses. Even that place that the old place that used to do the charity clothing and things like that. That's all.
Yeah, it's all got. You wouldn't recognise the place now. Yeah, like I say, the easiest way to do it is what I'll do is I'll do a drive around the old. Well, in fact, actually, I'll pick Mac up and Kaz, and what we'll do, we'll do like a bit of a guided tour around the town. We'll just set the camera up in the front of the car.
What we might
drive,
do is,
and Matt can give you a bit of a narration. This is what was here. This is what was there.
If we can find old pictures and sort of
try and put some old pictures up. And
when we make the video, pick the old pictures up, then show you what it is like now. Yeah.
It's it has changed. Not necessarily. Well, no, it might get better.
These townhouses, there a lot of there's just so many more they're building, aren't they?
Yeah, it's quite interesting. Yeah, it's and that's what happens, isn't it? It's just just a video pic driving tour. So what we'll do is we'll try and find some old pictures of Aldershot when it's military heyday, and then we'll try and get sort of similar shots.
Probably the best place would be actually to go to the little museum.
Yeah,
the little military museum, because not only they got stuff there, but they got lots of pictures from Aldershot during the military era.
Well, that's it. That's Mac. That's a job for me and you in the new year, mate. As I'm recovering, we're going to do a historical tour of Aldershot then and now. We'll have a go at cracking our own one out. You can show everybody where the Globetrotter used to be. Yeah, the Girder Bridge is still there. Yeah, still there. Yeah. Evening Invisible Camper, how you doing, mate? Hope you're good.
What, the pubs? Yeah, you can do the pubs as well.
Yeah, you can do the pubs as well.
You show that, this was the Royal Exchange, that's not there now. That was the Rat Pit, that's not there now. That was Fives, that's not there now.
Well, let's face it, the pubs in Aldershot were a big pub. For anybody that's never lived in a military town. Right, so you got Aldershot, so it's a garrison town. So there were lots of units here. And lots of sub-units from units. And literally every group grabbed its own pub. Right? That was their drinking hole. And woe betide anybody that wasn't from the unit to drink in there.
Well, you weren't going to drink. I wasn't going to drink. So we'll have to... Mac will have to drink if you want.
No. Those days are done. And it was a proper military town. There was a time when if you went out on a Friday night, that was it. You know, you went to your pub and you knew you were going to have a good time. With your mates and your muckers. Simple as.
But the Cambridge, I mean, that is really posh because you obviously got the entrance you go into, and they've glassed it all over, and
I'm always the designated driver. I am the driver. You've only got to ask Mac. I am the driver. The driver. The one and only.
I can drive, but you don't want me to.
Getting back to the Cambridge Military Hospitals, it's all been turned into apartments. And bear in mind the history of that place. I'm just wondering who got the mortuary.
Mac probably answer that one better. Was it the Airborne Arms or the Airborne Inn? I know that. Is it the Traff was the one that's in the middle? Was it?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, the
it's
Pegasus.
Pegasus. It was the airborne one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Airborne in the fives, yeah.
5 Spy.
Oh, I
Five
remember
Spy.
some bad nights.
That used to be my when I was doing the Owls Club map. That was my anybody that I was throwing out from there. No, you can't come in, lads. But I tell you what, hang on. Yeah, is that 5s? Yeah. 2 guys, blue jumpers, blah 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 blah. Yeah, guys, it's all sorted. Go down, go round the back.
I've been in a few lock-ins in there.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah.
What do you think about wrapping people up in carpets and throwing them out on that, Mac?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all going, TJ. All going. So. Oh, God, I'm thirsty tonight. Oh, another. Yeah, big old wings over the door.
Night,
Log
night,
hoppers,
Tara.
stay safe, have a good night, sleep well, give Puppy a cuddle. Oh, from me. Oh, excuse my head. Oh,
yeah. Watch out for them bloody weirdos in the woods with when it's being a full moon.
Mango or roast lemon with real chips.
Yeah, rip up the carpets, bloke. We've most got free beer. Chicken waters. Oh, we'll tell you weirdos. There's nothing wrong being a bit puggled.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's a full moon tonight. Allow yourselves a good howl before you go to sleep. Right, so I'm trying this soft drinks thing. I'm now trying a sparkling Rubicon, mango and...
See, that one is rose and lemonade.
Nah, not for me.
It's nice.
I thought I'd had a look at rose lemonade up there and I thought, no, mango.
I got a raspberry blast.
I'm going a bit totally tropical.
Easy, Tiger. That bells.
God damn that smell.
Do you want have that one? Have that one.
God, that smells like cod liver oil. You smell that?
Yep. Evening, Lawrence. Oh, I can't stay long, but nice of you to drop in.
Bloody. Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, your lock-ins did last days, didn't they?
God.
It's merged. Yeah, you shouldn't have that.
Yeah, right. For anybody that tasted all right.
Yeah, Rubicon mango avoid.
Rubicon mango. No.
But
don't.
The rose lemonade one is rather nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's one for me then.
Foul. It smelled like cod liver oil. As soon as I smelt it, I got the...
He has got a drinking problem. He spills too much.
Oh, do excuse me. I do apologise for that, guys. That really... Oh. God, I got forced to drink cod liver oil on a regular basis, literally daily as a kid, to help fight an illness I had.
Oh.
And ever since then, I got a reaction to cod liver oil. I've only got to smell it, and it fires off a gag reflex, and that just...
That sounds good, TJ.
It was too close to the mark. God, my eyes are watering. Right.
See, look,
That's a better colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pink.
Colour of the sky tonight.
That is the colour of the sky tonight. Right?
It is, yeah. It's bizarre.
Looks like paraffin. For those of you old enough to remember pink paraffin and blue paraffin.
Because he's not been having sugar in his drink tea. I think that's what's happening. It's maybe a bit too much sugar in one go. But
I think
it
so.
smells fine to me, but
I think so. I think it's too much sugar. It's so I've stopped having sugar in my tea because obviously they give you a list of stuff. They're like, you're going to have to
two-stroke.
alter this, and this from your diet and all that. You can no longer have this. You can no longer have that. You can't have this. You can't have that. The funny thing is, the one thing I thought they were going to hit, which was alcohol, and I was very quick to say to her, I only drink once a week, and I only have a couple of units. Then I only have a couple of cans of Guinness or a couple of bottles of cider, and not strong cider at that. And she was like, "No, that's fine. That's fine. As long as you keep it in moderation." If anything, she'd say to you, "Have it, but just moderation." I was like,
That looked a bit like we watched a program about someone had bought a Gate Guardian Chieftain tank, and some of the stuff that come out of it, that engine looked like that.
Yeah, Mr. Hughes. There's
Yes.
an interesting channel for any of you that are interested in old military vehicles. Cracking young lad. A guy called Mr. Hughes, or the channel is called Mr. Hughes, Hewes, and he basically picks up and fires up old tanks, military vehicles, and things like that. He's all self-taught. He's a farm boy. Started off with tractors and developed his skill set.
Livy's going, bye, Willie. Bye, Living. Thanks for dropping in.
Hey, living on Bull Shoals, thank you very much, mate.
Take care. Speak to you again soon.
Yeah, you take care, and we will speak to you again soon. Have an absolutely awesome week, brother. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Stay good. And if I don't see you before, have a cracking Christmas. Oh.
But you said about the tank.
Yeah, so he gets these tanks and that, and restores them. And he's very entertaining to watch. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but he is. Even Kaz sat there laughing the other day. He went over to the States and was working on a couple of Chieftain tanks that have been used in The Walking Dead. And the guy that had them, he's an English farm boy, so he had quite a sense of humour. And there's one of the local lads that is working on the engine of this tank, and he's got his pistol on his belt. And it's so far removed from what you see, and he's going, 19mm special and a 9mm. That's definitely what you need to fix a tank.
What I liked about the one we watched the other day, it was a tank guard, a gate guard, and this chieftain, they brought it in, they pulled it off the trailer, and they were saying that the tracks were moving fine, and they undid stuff, let any water out. There wasn't much water as they thought in it. They pumped all the water out of everywhere. It was kerosene. They'd been put in it anyway, and it'd been sitting for 30 years. And he put new batteries on it, new fuel, and it started up. And it hadn't been started for 30 years.
And that was the interesting thing. Something I didn't realise. So
that's right, Owen. Yeah.
Kerosene doesn't go off.
No.
Yeah. So if you've got kerosene, which you can use in the place of diesel, it doesn't have quite the lubricating ability of diesel.
Is he the one that's down at?
No, I think it's down at, it might be Somerset, somewhere like that. But kerosene doesn't go off. It doesn't have an age. As he was saying, he's had tanks that have been sat for 40 years with a full tank of kerosene. Once he's drained the water out, because the water obviously sinks to the bottom, oil, obviously. Once he's drained the water off, he can run it on that, and it will run quite well.
We used to know someone who had a tank, and they parked it up, and to park it up, they had to move the turret round with the barrel, and it seized.
Yeah.
So they couldn't move it because they couldn't turn the barrel round to get it back out from where it was parked.
Ended up stuck there, didn't it?
Yep.
Tigo's saying he's never done the MREs with his Babs. Once he left the military, he didn't want any more. Yeah, MREs, mate. You got the right idea. Get hold of the bug out shop, Lee down there, and try some of the new menus. You'd be quite surprised. I think Mac will back me. Mac and me both eaten MREs for the last donkey's years since we can remember. And the newer menus that are coming out are really nice.
We were saying there's a place down near Andover. Is it Andover?
Yeah.
Yeah, and for £130, you can drive a tank because Jason quite liked the idea, and you can have groups of 3, and you can actually do a battlefield scenario with that. You go around, do the first thing with the turret, with the lid up, and next time you go down, and you just got to use the periscope.
The periscopes.
Yeah.
Might be an interesting day. Yeah, Max. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, I've seen so many. You know, I love the Havilland. Like not Havilland. The one that's got tracks on.
Oh, the oh, come on! It'll come to me. Give me 2 seconds, and it'll come.
Yeah, I do like Gamma Goats, but Hagland. I'd love to drive a Hagland.
BVs.
Yeah.
Caroline is a BV fan. She does like a BV.
We were watching this one the other day, and this vehicle was quite low, and I said, I could go shopping in that.
Yeah, and Vikings as well, because she wants the armoured version as well. So the BV Hagland is the less armoured variant, shall we say. And then you've got the Viking, which is the up armoured version. And she's just always had a thing for those and hovercrafts. Yeah, mate. The old 432s, mate, still going strong now. You still see them being used all over the place. It was good technology. It was good kit.
We were watching. It's going to be. It's an American, wasn't it? It was supposed to be. The last one was supposed to be this year. They got all these vehicles, and they all went round Bovington Tank Museum.
Oh yeah,
and up onto the ranges and things like that. Well, that was due to be their last one. Well, they decided that 2026 they're going to do it again, and they had over 200 vehicles. This year,
reenacting the old D-Day build-up and that everything there, absolutely fantastic.
Like the and again, Deuce and a Half and
and again, the prepper survivalist. I loved these old vehicles because again they were simple, easy. You could maintain them, fix them, repair them on the go. They were things that you could actually mend with your hands rather than having to sort of plug it in these days. Which is
my uncle was one of the ones that designed the Warrior.
Yeah. Lots full. So, yeah. Exactly.
I'd like to be like the Ukrainian farmers, hook up to a tank and drag it away.
Well, that was the thing for us, wasn't it? We donated a car to the Ukrainian military. We had a Mitsubishi 4-wheel drive that come to the end of its life, and there was nothing wrong with it, other than the fact it was a bit tatty and it had taken more money than it was worth to get through the MOT. But it wasn't stuff that was functionally wrong with it. It was just daft things.
And they're actually the fact that you left an AC/DC CD in here.
we got hold of the Ukrainian military right back at the beginning of the conflict and said, look, we got this, if it's any use to you. And they sent a group of guys down, picked it up, and away it went. Trying to explain that to the DVLA, which was, for those of you in the States, is like, that's our driver licensing vehicle registration agency in the UK, who are probably as anal as yours, i.e. they want to know everything. Have you painted a wheel nut red lately?
They want to know the address of the new owner. Ukrainian Army.
Ukrainian Army. Ukraine. Somewhere. And they were, you've got to give us more information, the vehicle, you could be fined for this and all the rest of it. So in the end, we got hold of a lovely lady at the Ukrainian embassy who basically
he's no longer with us.
Gave us the details, not of where a unit was, obviously, but where to send it to. So we gave that to the DVLA and never heard a thing back, but they were a pain for months.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
What do you mean you donated it? I was like, we donated it. We gave it away.
They wanted 4x4s?
Well, how did they collect it? They came, picked up and drove it. It was still MOT.
We did look on it when we watched TV.
Yeah.
We looked to see one day we might.
Yeah, they brought one of their equivalents of REME mechanics round. And a group of their guys, he went over it with a fine-tooth comb. And like you said, even if it needs repair, it needs work, they're grateful of it. So they'd have taken it. He went over it and went, no, it's absolutely perfect. This will be driven out this weekend. And away it went, along with an AC/DC stereo AC/DC CD, which I really liked, and we chucked in a load of first aid kits and
sleeping bags,
sleeping bags, kit like that we managed to round up from friends and family. Kaz had to keep an eye on me because she was worried that me and Mac might be trying to creep in the back of it and smuggle ourselves out there.
Where you been, Sussex? How dare you leave the room? Hi, FU crew.
Oh yeah, how you doing, mate? Hope it's all good there in Chicago.
And they did us for a van we sold that had blown.
Yeah.
Going across over to Wales.
Yeah.
And we said, but it was towed away.
Yeah.
And
actually, the guys came, test drove it, and the night they test drove it, it put a rod through the block, actually punched a hole like that big through the side of the engine block. That was about 9 o'clock in the evening. And then apparently 4 hours later, the van was seen driving across a bridge into Wales, and
the camera picked it up,
and they fined me 180 quid, which was no way that was that van. So what I think the buggers had done, I think they took the registration number and that off the van and promptly whipped another one. So of course I explained all this to DVLA and the police and all the rest of it. Still got fined 180 quid, and hopefully that went on their records as either possibly stolen or a ringer or whatever. And
no, Sussex, that's sorry to hear that. Give on, right.
Yeah, do it, mate. Make a statement. Don't take that shit.
Yeah.
Don't touch anybody. Bloody people. Yeah, you shouldn't have to take that sort of rubbish. Unfortunately, mate, it's one of the reasons I avoid TikTok, and I don't bother with TikTok, Facebook, because
I still Facebook.
I'm not a good person when somebody makes threats like that. I'm more likely to turn up on their doorstep. Yeah, no, you can't, mate. Don't just put it in the hands of the authorities.
Yeah,
it's a funny thing in this world. It's very easy for people to threaten people via social media and that, and invariably I just take it. If that's what they're doing, then it's absolute bollocks. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Yeah.
Evening, Simon. Welcome back.
Hi, Simon. How you doing, mate?
It's a busy day tonight.
Personal visit. Yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah, it's all it was required. Yeah, I've got very short temper for bad people. It's I tend to get a bit the old Viking head on. Yeah.
We could do with something like that over here, really.
Yeah, I mean there are laws in place in the UK. You can't threaten people. You can't, especially children and things like that. You start making any threats to life or physical, or making threats to physical.
Oh, so he's a nasty piece of work already. Rassing other people and beating his ex up.
Yeah. No, good. Screw him. Yeah, he doesn't. Not even worth thinking about. Yeah, exactly that, T.
We've got 9 degrees tonight, haven't we?
Yeah, we're 9 degrees here. It's slightly overcast.
The sky was purple. It's a full moon tonight. Whether we'll see it or not, it's another matter.
Yeah. Oh, 22 degrees overnight. That'd have been nice. That'd have been nice. I'd have enjoyed that.
Mind you, we have got a hot water bottle, living hot water bottle that He doesn't like to be covered over, but when he lays in a place and moves, you stick your feet in that area. Oh, it's so toasty.
Curled up Kaz's feet. He's literally full dog sprawled out.
Yeah.
Arms and legs back.
I don't want to see your nuts.
Yeah, don't want to see your nuts. Put your nuts away.
22 degrees -5. Woo.
Yeah, I like that. -5 suits me. I love cold. I don't do heat. Yeah, it's one of the things you have to do. If you're going to be open, if you're going to, one of the things I had to think about long and hard. If you're going to put yourself out there on the internet, you've got to accept the fact that you're putting yourself out to millions and millions of people potentially, and not everybody is ever going to see the. Sorry, John, I haven't. No, I haven't as yet. I'm a bit behind on everybody. At the moment, I'm about a week and a half, 2 weeks behind on everybody's videos. So I do apologise. I'm trying to catch up as we speak at the moment.
A lot of things is
when what I'm doing. I'm doing it in batches. So I've done. I think the other day I did Boats and Dan, did Sticks, done Benny, and so on. So I'm sort of doing it in blocks like that, sort of working through, so I don't miss.
So we get to spend some time together. We watch them downstairs, but when they're downstairs, we can't comment on the TV. So if we haven't got to do it on our phones as well, and with everything that's going on at the moment, things have been hectic. Yeah, so
absolute nightmare at the moment. On top of health breakdowns, busted kit, and that, we've also got my daughter-in-law came over from Czech Republic, bless her. She came over for a few days, but because I'm having to isolate, we didn't get to meet up. So yeah, we've got a little bits and pieces like that have been a bit of a pain, a bit painful at the moment.
Yeah,
a little bit emotional as well.
Me, I'm watching people's videos at like 3 o'clock in the morning because I can't sleep.
Yeah.
So
yeah, a bit much in it, but yeah. It is, and I'm going to be missing people's videos and things over the next few months, and I do apologise now. Quite often you might not get a comment from us. You'll always get a like if we've seen your video. If we're downstairs on TV, one of the things we can do is like it. And invariably, like the idiot I am, I normally turn around to Kaz and go, I tell you what, remind me in the morning to dive on the internet, go back, look at the video and put a comment on it. And in all honesty, I forget. It's just, yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, don't get ill.
Yeah, it's a realisation that
-17 degrees Fahrenheit.
A week tomorrow, he goes in for his op.
Yeah.
But then a few days after that, it's Christmas Day, and I was like, oh, blimey, where's all the time gone? Like, I all planned what I need to do, so everything's still.
They've hinted I won't be out over Christmas. They've said that if they're in the unlikely event that they're very happy with me, they'll try and get me home Christmas Eve. But I've got to prepare myself for the fact I might not be able to.
T said just ignore everything. The only important thing is just life.
Oh mate, yeah, exactly that. The life keeps me going. It's my escape. All you guys and that are our therapy. It's everything gets stored up to a Sunday night, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then we come away from this, we go downstairs and we spend half an hour sobbing in one another's arms. No, we don't have cheese toasties.
Mick and Kaz, can you say hello to Mrs. Hobbies? She's sick as a dog, best beside me here. I know she'll hear. I'll send in all my love. That's always Mrs.
Oh, Mrs. Hobbles. Oh, Denise.
Denise, I'll send in all my love.
Sorry to hear that, my love. Right, what I'm going to do, just for you, Mrs. Hobbles.
No, you're not, because you'll cough it all over me. Don't do that.
There you go.
Don't do that.
God damn.
Why do you do that, you dick?
Because I want Mrs. Hobbles to know that I'm prepared to suffer alongside her.
There's a lot of these. There's another 48-hour bug going around. It's at one end,
Chris's
another
family,
one comes in. Yeah.
Stix's family have been suffering with it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna use the hose pipe, Matt.
Yeah. Right. Remind me tomorrow. I'm having a John Fest.
Okay.
John Fest. First thing tomorrow morning, John.
Yeah.
I'm John Festing tomorrow morning. I might even get Stix and Life's a Hobby on my WhatsApp and join me in having a John Fest. We will be John Festing tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh,
it's content creators here. Could you do
that was horrible. Oh, I like mangoes.
Yeah, because Katrina's not well at the moment either.
Yeah.
And she's got a birthday tomorrow.
Thank you, Stix, for putting up John's link to John's channel. Really appreciated. Good man. And
that's
Stix,
a good move, Sussex. Because sometimes it's better just to Oh, bless you, Stix.
Yeah. So Stix, hopefully Twigs is feeling a bit better, and so she misses that. I know they were feeling pretty ill. They'd had this winter bug, and you were saying to me yesterday that you were feeling a bit better. Or today, can't remember which now. I'm losing track of time. So hopefully you're well, I know you're doing all right. Hopefully they're feeling a bit better. And of course it's that time of year again, isn't it? Everybody's going down with it. And kids.
Yeah.
Kids, they're just like little disease spreaders. They're just like, you love them dearly, but they're just like festering pots of. It goes into the school. One child walks in, and 8 hours later, 4,000 walk out with it. It's just, you know, they could have stopped COVID spreading if they just went right. That's it. All the schools are shut.
We had that when we were living in the flat with all the different rooms. With one of the kids got German measles, wasn't it? No, chicken pox, and that was it. The whole lot went down with it.
John, what to do?
He lost Rogan in a petri dish.
Anytime, John, you got a question about YouTube, just give us a holler. If you can't get hold of me, Stix, Owen. I mean, I don't do it on the phone, so I'm not really a guy for that. But I know Stix does it on his phone. Well. Benny does it on his phone, and Owen's like me. I think he uses mainly GoPros and things like that. So, but any time we can help, mate, just give a shout.
I got this for him for Christmas as well. Look, he's got one with a microphone.
Yeah, it's been great. I've had great fun with this. I'm just sitting here like that.
So it's no good me. I've got to try and remember not to keep shouting from in there to here, because he won't hear me when he's got his
Romeo 2 Alpha. This is one message. Over.
You look like a koala.
Yeah.
Good evening, Mr. D. How are you?
Hi, Derek. How you doing? It's pretty paraffin, mate. It's no, I tried drinking soft drinks. I am attempting to drink non-alcoholic drinks at the minute, and I tried Rubicon Mango, which reminds me of cod liver oil and almost made me die alive on screen. I'm at the moment on Rubicon Rose Lemonade, which I will say is quite refreshing, if very sweet.
Yeah.
And prior to that, because I'm wild and I'm out there, I had a Tango Dog Berry Sugar Free. Which wasn't
John,
too bad.
I thought that I got him that so that he can have it with his tablet. So he's in the ward, he can just
Yeah. What it was, the idea means I can have conversations in the ward without everybody else in the ward hearing me. Because recently on an adventure, there I was stood at a hub, a transportation hub in a waiting room, having a conversation on my very, very loud phone on the hands-free with my mate I won't say who, but a friend of mine.
Stowford Press.
And when my friend started talking about bombs blowing things up and so on, at which point one of the management guys in the place come over and said, pretty much, take that fucking thing off the loudspeaker, will you? Yeah, don't want to hear that. So, yeah, I had a clear near escape there. So, yeah, as you do.
Yeah, have you seen the adverts for the what was it? Bacardi, alcohol free. I don't know what I think about that.
I can't. So Morgan Spice rum, alcohol free. Well, it's not rum then, is it?
I must admit I do like the Coppenberg's alcohol free. They're quite nice, but I've had alcohol free gin and it tastes a bit weird.
It does. Yeah, I don't think you can simulate it. There's the
Sussex found a 2 litres of cider he found in the cupboard he made 2 years ago. He might do a test video. Watch me puke to my guts. Go on, do it.
Homemade cider. Sticks is responsible for some hangovers, I can tell you now, including his own.
Truly, you don't get an evil side of talking to yourself. You've got headphones.
Happy Christmas to Mr. D. Happy Christmas to Mr. D. Happy Christmas, Mr. D. Happy Christmas, Mr. D. How's the weather there, D? Are you having good weather? Is it good weather or is it cold?
It's true. The real stuff is better.
How is it there? Can't be the real thing. Well, that's. I was thinking about it because we were talking about it, and I said part of the thing with alcohol is the fume rate.
I'm on morphine, so I have to be careful with the alcohol. I do, but I have to
limit it. Yeah, small amounts. Yeah. 14%. Well, it's not just.
A lot of stuff now they're doing.
Yeah.
Alcohol free.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Oh, it's all right if you're sitting there because some people get quite funny about.
Yeah.
They don't like sitting there with like a bottle of Coke or a glass of Coke, but you've got a bottle of Coppenberg.
Yeah.
They're not to know that it's not.
Minimal intake.
Yeah.
It's have it, but just reduce it. Oh, it's like creeps a little man in the room.
No, well, he doesn't need you to go with him. I made a mistake yesterday. I had to go into town. I needed a few bits, and oh god, I went up there at 9 o'clock just so it wouldn't get stupid. But I noticed a lot of the shops are going to be doing like Aldi on Christmas Eve. Any of their vegetables and that they haven't sold, they're going to be donating them to charities.
Oh,
I can't drink decaf coffee. Because if I do, it gives me nightmares. Evening, Janet.
Hi, Janet. How you doing? Merry Christmas. Right, so, yeah, and this is the other point, guys. So next Sunday is going to be pretty much...
It's going to be like an early Christmas for us, isn't it?
An early Christmas for us. So join us next Sunday for our Christmas celebration. We'll be celebrating. We'll be doing a bit Christmassy next Sunday, purely simply
I've got some new lights for up here. Because
I'm not around over Christmas from the looks of it. But the following Sunday, I will be back.
Don't blame you, Stuart.
I will be out of hospital, and I might well be sitting there going, "Don't make me laugh." But I will be back. I will be live. I'm not going to miss a Sunday. Okay, I'm determined not to do it. Next Sunday. I'll tell you what I do. Next Sunday night, 2000 hours. I will put it up. I will book it and all the rest of it. But that will be the Hampshire Outdoors and Survival Christmas gathering.
No, Simon just said Xmas special knees up.
Yeah.
Oh no, loads of silly jokes and the sort you get in crackers and then little plastic fish that curl up with the heat you had.
Yes, and that as well. Yeah, so that's what we'll do next Sunday. We'll have a little bit of Christmas. I can't eat too much, and I definitely can't drink any alcohol.
Yeah, we've had purple sunsets here in the UK as well, Derek.
Yeah,
really strange colour skies.
Yeah, 43, 30. Yeah, 100% rain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, pretty
Especially
much. So, fog.
You can wear funny hats you want to.
Yeah.
We might know you're wearing them, but if you feel you must.
Yeah, it's yeah. So we'll have our Christmas knees up next Sunday. That's the deal then, right? You'll be invited to join us.
A Christmas turkey plucking session.
I am not the turkey plucker. I'm the turkey plucker's mate. I sit here plucking turkeys from early until late. I'm not the turkey plucker. I'm the turkey plucker's son. I sit here plucking turkeys till the turkey plucker comes. I got it out. I got it out. I didn't mess it up.
Beers in, whatever you want. Yeah, some nibbles.
Yeah. You have extra for me.
Yeah. Someone says beers in, so yeah, nibbles. Yeah.
That sounds like right. That's the plan. Then I'm celebrating my Sunday, my Christmas next Sunday.
Yeah.
All right. So that means I've got to get Caroline up at 4 o'clock in the morning, bouncing on the bed, going, "What you got me? What you got me? What you got me? What you got me? What you got me?"
You've had it already.
Yeah, well, it doesn't stop me bouncing around the bed, going, "What you got me? What you got me? What you got me?"
Oh, you like the pheasant plucker? Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw the Wurzels the other day on TV, didn't we?
Yeah.
God, they're looking old. Why they weren't young when we were kids still.
Pheasant plucker. Now that's impossible, isn't it? I've tried that. I've tried to do that many times. I'm not the pheasant plucker. I'm the pheasant plucker's son.
It's not
I
a
sit
bad
here
thing.
plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucker comes.
Have you tried fuzzy duck?
No.
Fuzzy duck, fuzzy duck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Janet's going to be camping next Sunday. On says there's an internet. Janet,
I'd love to see the world.
Janet, go camping. Given the choice of staring at my ugly mug or going camping, go camping, sweetheart.
You can always catch up with us.
Yeah. It will be good. It will be. I will be in there and out of there like you wouldn't believe it.
The veterinary said they'd look after him well.
Yeah, they would be trying to get rid of me ASAP because I am that sort of person that will sit there and go, "You call those stitches? Get out of it. Give me that suture here. I'll do it my bloody self. Look at the mess you're making." You know, I've sewn up a lot of my own wounds over the years and I haven't scarred any of them by one. So... Are you sure it's 20 cc's you're supposed to be giving me?
Nurse bedpan. That's not big enough.
No. Behind the ventricle, below the.
I would have to wear a neuter him. I've been tied and died years ago. 32 years ago.
Neutering me.
Yeah.
I've lost enough weight.
Evening, Faye.
Evening, Faye. How you doing? Not a problem. Hopefully you enjoyed your family movie. That's the important thing. How's young Kiwi? I know he was feeling a bit rough. He's in, is he?
He was.
Yeah.
He was earlier.
Oh, he sneaked off again.
Yeah, Sussex. Where my arthritis in my hand, this knuckle had gone. So what I did, they opened it up and put a bolt in there. So I can't bend that finger anymore. And I kept saying to him, "It's really itchy." And they go, "No, it's fine." I go, "No, it's really itchy." I was going, "What is that?" I pulled it, and it was a stitch.
Internal stitch.
Yeah. I had to keep having antibiotics for about 3 months because it kept getting infected. And yeah, it was a big stitch.
Oh no, Faye's passed it on to you. No, that's what the garden shed's for, Faye.
Yeah.
As soon as they cough, sneeze, fart from both ends,
you should say to him,
out in the shed.
It doesn't say nothing in the wedding certificate, marriage certificate, or wedding vows that you have to infect your other half with your germs and your lurgies.
Yeah. It's now they'll want me out there as fast as possible. I'm a pain in the arse.
Yeah.
Was-
I was awake and I was saying, "Oh, have you got them the bone nibbler?" I was like, "Really?"
Had a carpal tunnel operation, so they opened me up right across there, and to do the carpal. And they said to me beforehand, "They said, we can put you under." I was like, "Oh, you can do it under general." And they went, "Yeah." And I was, they tried to lay me down, and I actually looked at the surgeon and went, "Can I watch?" He was like, "What?" I said, "Well, I've done a lot as a medico over the years." I said, I find it quite interesting and fascinating. And they've got my hand over like that. They've got me propped up. There's a local in me. They've opened me up, and I'm going like, right. And he's going, "Well, if you move this finger, you can see that tendon moving. You can see that tendon moving. You can see what we're removing from it." Oh yeah. Oh, fascinating. No sharing of germs on the prenup. Sharing is caring. Well, it depends what you're sharing, doesn't it? I mean, let's face it. It's not like you're sitting there. I mean, chocolate peanuts. I mean, if you're sharing chocolate peanuts with somebody, the ideal relationship is to find somebody that doesn't like chocolate and likes the nuts. And you take the chocolate off, put them back in the bowl, and they get the nuts. That's perfect sharing in my world. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like being awake for my hand being
They
done.
asked me. I said, "Oh, we can play music if it helps to make you calm. Is there anything you fancy?" I went, "Yeah, Slipknot."
I would have said Marilyn Manson. Go on.
Yeah, and they were
Go
like,
for it.
"Oh, we haven't got any of that." That might be an idea. I might take some music in with me, take a CD in with me for the surgeon. Bit of Iron Maiden. Or
Just
AC/DC.
steampunking.
Steampunk, yeah.
Fighting
Bit of
trousers. Angel of Death, yeah. Cradle of Filth, yeah. It's like me. I get with Alexa. I often ask her if I want to sort of wake myself up a bit. I play Anarchy in the UK, Sex Pistols, very loud.
Kiwi's falling asleep in the MRI. Lee's missus thinks sharing is mine is hers, and what's hers is also. Yeah, that's a good old one. What was that? I was about 10 first time I heard that one. It was an old one, but it is.
Frigging and rigging, yeah.
Oh yeah, can't go wrong with a bit of punk. Oh yeah. So, is there any tips anybody can give me for staying in hospital? Now, I've got the camo netting, so I'm going to drape that over the bed. I'm going under the bed, not on the bed.
You got your Wooby.
I've got my meth stove, got my Wooby. In fact, I'm going with the full Wooby taco system. Got my air mattress, got my little pump to blow that up with. Got a light. Got
Hexy.
Yeah,
a bit of Black Sabbath. Why not?
Yeah, oh God, a bit of early Sabbath. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they're like Sweetleaf. You're playing that when you're in hospital.
I'm going to go with a bit of early Sabbath. I might as well throw in some early Led Zeppelin with that as well.
Oh yeah.
I know if I'm going to have Led Zeppelin, because all loads of stuff. Well, you got my head going now. I'm going up having a music night with Cass now. I know that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So quite often we'll sit downstairs and my computer's in the dining room. Yeah, I like Scorpions, especially Angel. I'll sit in the dining room and he'll put TV on YouTube and put music on, the ones you got to guess, and like get up. Yeah, that's such and such. That's
tea. Right, from my previous hospital experiences, one of the things I've stuck in my bag is a thermal mug.
Like Owen.
No, night, Mrs. Hobbles. No, night, Miss Denise. Good night, Denise. Have a very good night. And I hope you're feeling better very, very soon. I will try and catch up with your husband tomorrow and check up on how you're feeling. But yeah, sleep well. Have a good night. Bright blessings be upon you. Yeah, so I'm taking my own coffee bags in with me and a thermal mug. So all I require from Mrs. Miggins in the morning when she comes around with her trolley is hot water. Because one of the things for me is I gotta have a good cup of coffee in the morning. If I can't drink shit coffee. Sorry, it's one thing when you're up the woods to have a little sachet of something from the pound shop. Not when you first wake
can
up.
always email him your mobile number. I'm sure you two can. If you got to be in for a week, and he's going to be off his toes as well. So
yeah, yeah, no problems, no problems. Yeah, what do? Email me a contact, and what we'll do is we'll swap WhatsApps. Yeah, and then we can WhatsApp one another. We'll do it that way. It's the easiest way. Disturbed, sound of silence.
Battle bags. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's well stocked with his coffee bags. I bought him Werther's Originals yesterday. I've got him Aniseed Twists, and I got him hazelnut chocolate eclairs.
And I haven't started on any of them. They're all in the bag, ready to go. The axe has been sharpened as well. Should be taking that in with me.
You take yourself your safety helmet.
Yeah, I've got my helmet. Got my helmet. Moved the skull. Yeah. I'm not saying I don't trust them, but I've even taken in my own med kit.
Yeah, right. You could use that jelly for ballistics gel, couldn't you?
Jelly.
I hate jelly. I hate it. I don't like the jelly. I don't like the jelly you get around pork pies.
The last thing I remember from being in hospital last time was them coming round and saying, "Oh, you can now eat," and I bet you're starving. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm starving. My tapeworm is banging on the ribs." And they come round and I got like one dollop of mashed potato that was about that round. I got this thing that was supposed to be a bloody bit of meat and about 10 peas and.
But Sussex said a Colt 1911 and a pack of Maltesers. And Kitten says, no, to suck on a fisherman's friend then.
No, because it makes his eyes water. Colt 1911, like a Colt 1911, but if I'm going into that...
But I refuse to pay £3 for a diddy-ass box of Maltesers now.
Yeah, if I'm going in with that, mate, I'm taking a SIG, but I'm taking a SIG in 0.22 with a 4-inch moderator. You don't hear me. Dumb.
I'm going to sneak in there with a Black Widow, and I'm going to twat onto the ward with a Black Widow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, salty sick. It definitely is.
Yeah. Which one's got 5 air shots, Colt 1911s?
Me and you might have a chat then at some point. Yeah.
Jason very kindly did us.
The eggs, fried eggs don't do me too well. I don't want a soft-boiled egg, poached egg.
But porridge.
Porridge. Oh, there's going to be violence if they put porridge in front of me.
They'll put milk in it.
No, it doesn't matter.
I don't like milk in my porridge.
Porridge is for putting wallpaper on walls.
No, it's not.
I just.
Our son's got an airsoft shotgun, hasn't he?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I do a little bit of that.
Dress like you're older and persuade Mick he's been in the coma for 10 years. That's mean. I like Ready Break. I've had that for years. Hi, Jess. Nice to see you, lovey.
Hi, Jess. How you doing? Thought you craved your chemo. Yeah, I understand that. What you want, what your body tells you it wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jess, don't worry about it, my love. Don't worry about it. Just glad you made it. you're more than welcome. You know you are. Happy to have you in the house. Just letting you know, next Sunday is going to be our Christmas special, because obviously I'm in hospital over Christmas.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a little bit of a Christmas themed Sunday next week. It'll be the Hampshire Outdoors and Survival Christmas Knees Up.
Yep.
Yeah. So
you can wear paper hats you want, elf hats.
Yeah.
You name it.
You can stuff your turkey to your heart's content.
We're very lucky though.
I'm sorry, that was rude of me.
Jason at the moment, obviously, with his being a chef, he's doing lots of old people's homes with like Christmassy dinner type things, and he brought round a nice turkey crown, and we had roast turkey, and we had Aunt Bessie's apple pie and jam roly-poly pudding with ambrosia deluxe custard.
The month before Christmas, Jace, being the sort of good-hearted human being he is, he contracts to all the old people's homes that he can get onto, so that he can go do their Christmas dinners. And I got to say, he does do stunning Christmas dinner. He does all that too, and he takes in extras. He puts a lot of heart into it. And he gets a lot out of it in the fact that, like you said, it's just a pleasure. It's something he can give back. But as he said, by the time it gets to his last working day, which I think is going to be like beginning or middle of this week, he's so sick of turkey. Christmas, he just wants a pork pie or a bit of batter fish. He doesn't want to see turkey, roast potatoes, Brussels sprouts, anything like that. He said, you just get to the point where you're absolutely sick of it.
He was saying that there's a couple of times he's been to someone they were using packet soup, and he goes, no. he's made fresh soup.
Yeah. Oh, it was. What was the other one? Was it was stuffing? That wasn't stuffing, was it? It was something that they were doing it from cheap packs. And they were like, "Oh, we buy loads of this," and he was like, "No, no."
Christmas biscuits.
And he was making it by hand, absolutely getting stuck in that way. And he everybody knows him. Jace puts up a bit of a I don't care front, but I tell you, he's a man with a very, very big heart. He just doesn't shout too much about it.
He's a great chef.
And he is a damn good chef, yeah. Scones, no. Biscuits, yes. John, do you know what? It's like Jay said, when he sat there and he was looking at the biscuit recipes, you can see how it evolved with people migrating and how the recipes adapted slightly. Yeah, make your own stuffing. Yes. Yeah, we like to make our own stuffing, do we? Goose fat on your potatoes.
Yeah.
Makes the best crispy potatoes.
And a bit of semolina on top.
Yeah, just adds a little bit of doesn't it?
Makes them go crispy.
Pigs in blankets.
Oh, what I see, what was it? Was it crisps? No, it wasn't crisps. It was something that was pigs in blankets. I went, ooh.
So we don't do turkey.
Oh, that was it. The Premier Tubes cheese. Yeah, they got a pigs in blanket ones this year.
No, that's not right. That's wrong. So we don't do turkey at Christmas. We normally do lamb or something like that.
Yeah, got lamb.
We're not big turkey fans, and there's only me and Kaz, so even a turkey crown is too much meat for us. So what we tend to do is that way. But we always have all the trimmings. So the pigs in blankets are the things for me.
Yeah.
I do love a sausage wrapped in a bit of bacon. It's just, I know it's for a lot of people. They go, really? No,
that sounds nice sausage.
Yeah, it's something I do enjoy.
Yeah, our son, our eldest son, this year we were going to go to him for Christmas. He's got 2 ducks for Christmas Day.
Okie doke. TJ, okie doke. What you do, you stick it on here or send me an email. Let me know what you want me to tell people, and I'll tell them, and I'll do it. I'll do it live on my videos as well. I'll do a couple of mentions that way if I can help you that way.
Well, that sounds nice, Cujo. because Morrison's used to do a really nice roast potato seasoning, and they stopped doing it, and then they brought it out again, but it's got too much garlic in it.
Faye, I love your pulled pork. You know, I'll never think of anybody else when I'm thinking of pulled pork. I'll always, anybody says pulled pork now, my mind automatically goes, Faye.
That sounds nice, Hank. As long as it's not got. I don't like it when you got bacon and pancakes and they put the syrup on it. Yeah, I'm not one for sweet with. I don't like applesauce with pork.
Yeah, but mint sauce on absolutely everything that's roasted.
But I don't like cheese as well with fruit in it.
No,
Stilton with apricot and
I like cheese with fruit in it, and I like chutneys as well. I do like a good chutney.
It's the faces she always thinks of you when she's pulling pork.
Yeah, thank you, sweetie. You say the nicest things. Just enjoy it.
Oh no, maple syrup.
Faye, just for you, I just brace myself up a little bit, stand erect, and there you go.
We watched a film the other day about the maple syrup thing. That was really good, wasn't it?
That was called Sticky, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite entertaining. Quite enjoyed that.
Oh, so Kiwi just said it's not Faye that actually pulls the pork. It's Kiwi does it.
No, but she massages in the sauce, mate. That's the secret. You can stand there pulling to your heart's content. It's the sauce that counts. Oh, this is getting a bit too wrong. Sorry, guys. I apologise. I'm not that normally.
I do like a bit of faggot with mine, though. Sussex.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be doing that in the new year. I will be showing you my old school, old-fashioned faggot recipe. Okay. For doing a roast faggot. Which is a great old traditional dish.
Yes, yeah. But I'm getting the food. Yeah, cheese. I love cheese balls.
Yeah.
Love cheese balls. Yeah, it was on Netflix. We watched that Sticky. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Derek, we watched that. It was quite entertaining, that. Quite enjoyed it. Bushcraft Sussex getting the food on. We always finish off with food.
Yeah.
Right? And it's 10 minutes to go. And the thing is, let's face it, people always say to me, why does it always come down to food? Right. So I'm a survivalist. So what are my priorities? Shelter, fire, water, food. Okay. Food is often left off the list of those things that are essential to your survival, your prepping skills, your practices, even going out for a walk up the woods or going out for the day. Food is always one of those things that people leave off there because they go to the mindset of, I can go 3 weeks with no food. But food is essential. That balance of vitamins, minerals, sugars and that, anybody that's getting a little bit older like me starts to notice, I stopped taking sugar in my cups of tea. What's happened? I started crashing mid-afternoon. Boom! My body's used to getting that little bit of sugar energy, and it's not there, and it's the wall starts to tell you. Well, you put yourself into high stress situations or a high drama situation, it affects you. So I'm going to next year put the cat right amongst the pigeons because I'm going to start saying to people the rule of 3 is extinct. It's bad thinking, bad practice. That whole 3 minutes with no oxygen, 3 days with no water, 3 weeks with no food. It's really and truthfully, with what we understand today of modern science, to keep yourself effective. Okay, you don't want to be thinking like that because that's pushing to extremes. So we'll break it down, make it a bit more interesting. And I say to people, food's important, and the enjoyment and the pleasure of food. So whether you're at a camp or whether you're at home, whether you're sharing time with a loved one, it always comes back to food. Okay, how do we celebrate? We have feasts. How do you court somebody? You take them for a meal. You buy them chocolates. You give them treats. Food is a very, very essential part of our day-to-day and our method for making ourselves feel good. So, yeah, it does quite often come back to food.
Before I forget, going off the food, If anyone hasn't seen it this week, on Channel 4, Guy Martin was with the Royal Marines Commandos in Norway.
Doing the Arctic course.
Doing the Arctic course.
An abridged version of the Arctic
So,
course.
ladies, if you'd like to see Guy Martin in the nod, you'll see that.
Caroline was quite shocked to see all those young Royal Marines running around in the nod, in the snow. She was actually surprised to see it, that she actually had to rewind it and watch it again because she couldn't believe what she was seeing.
No, so yeah, it was on Wednesday and Thursday this week, but you can get it on catch up. So if you want to watch it, it's typical
Channel
Guy
4.
Martin. He really throws himself into it, and yeah.
Okay, TJ. Yeah, you send me the details and I'll give them a shout out. Yeah, and Bushcraft Sussex is right. You know, if you go 3 days with no food, you can't make good decisions. Yes, exactly that. You starts to affect your body's ability to function properly. You're depriving yourself of energy, vitamins, minerals, water. The whole concept of starving people and minimising rations and water supplies is out the window nowadays. It's now taught the opposite. If you've got it, use it, then look for more. The days of trying to be effective on nothing are out the window. Doesn't work. Thrive, not survive. Exactly, mate. You know, it's so, and that's why it comes back to food. Food is such a socially and physically important thing in all our lives, and it doesn't mean because you enjoy your food you're a big eater or things like that. I mean, my mum's a vegan. What do me and my mum talk about all the time? Food. You know, we compare recipes and that. In actual fact, today she went out for a meal and she had some friends of her made a vegetarian meal. And like she said, it tasted lovely. She'd never had vegan sausage pie before, which was a bit of a throw off of the norm because, as I said to my mum, sausage in a pie threw me. I normally have my sausages as standalone items, don't I?
No, sausage in a pie, yeah.
Yeah, I've never tried it.
Anyway, it's nearly
that time. Killer, yeah, you might rush in yourself, but you must eat. You've got to get that fuel in. The fuel's important. Right, so before we wind up, I've just got to use the little boy's room, and then I'll start winding down. Yes, Willow, you got to eat too, haven't you?
Bang back.
Yes.
He's been eating a lot, rather. He's laying on the floor now, still crunching that beef bone. But yeah, so it'd be nice next Sunday to have a little get together and have an early Christmas or late Yule, whichever way you want to think about it.
Cheese toasties.
Yes, cheese toasties.
Yeah.
Or we could even be mad and have tea and ham toasties.
Oh, could have cheese and ham toasties.
You heard that? Yeah. Standing at a trough.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
But anyway, well, hopefully everyone has a good week.
Yeah.
This week.
Have an absolutely brilliant week this week. Get outside, have your adventures. Do it for me. Those of you like John and that are doing your videos, yeah, do me a video. Next video you're making, yeah, think of me. Don't have to give me a shout out or anything, but yeah, just do it for me because I'm trapped now here. And for the next sort of next month, I am going to be like a bear trapped in a cabin. I'm going to get cabin fever. So, yeah, get outside, make your videos. Take me outside with you. Give me that escapism.
But you would actually say that my larger scooter downstairs, if he's not fit, you can't drive, you can still go out on...
Yes, I am. As soon as I'm physically cleared and capable, I'm going to be out on Kaz's scooter. Can't wait. I can't wait. I'm really getting excited about that.
That one does 4 to 8 miles an hour. And it's got big back wheels and smaller front wheels.
And it's off-road, isn't it?
And they're off-road, yeah.
What's the range on that one?
30 miles.
30 miles. That'd
Yeah.
get me up the woods and back.
Yeah, 30 miles, and it's got indicators and horn and
No, it won't.
headlight.
44 miles to the woods and back. But if I took the power bank with me and put it on charge up there,
Yeah, have
good night, everybody. And just
you
have
can put apes on it.
tags on it when we cut, guys. The iBootfen chapter,
Yeah.
guys. Just get outdoors, have a great week, enjoy yourselves, have fun. Just keep grinning.
Well, I wouldn't like to admit it, Kitten, but I've actually had it on 2 wheels.
Yeah, and she's been waiting for it to snow. She wants to do donuts. She wants to do burnouts.
Actually, funny enough, a friend of mine had which one made for me as a number plate, and I had it on my other scooter, didn't I?
Yeah, she wants to do burnouts in the snow. Anyhow, as TJ was saying there, we'll call it End X. Guys,
I thought you might be interested.
Have a stunning week. Enjoy yourselves. Have fun. Oh, Hunter. Hello,
Hunter,
mate. I'm
hello.
sorry, mate. We're just winding up. Ah, damn. Right,
Drifting,
Hunter.
yeah.
So there's another channel I suggest you'll go and have a look at. Young Hunter has got a brilliant channel. He's a knife maker. Fantastic skill set. Seen some of his work there, and it's absolutely beautiful. So
Always Kiwi.
Stop contacting me and asking me for knives. Dive over, have a look at Hunter, and maybe order yourself
Observation
a knife.
Post Charlie. Hello, my love.
Observation Post Charlie. Hello, mate. How you doing? Hope you're good. Thank you very much for the support this week. Been much appreciated. Love the comments. Thank you so very much.
And
yeah,
sending all our love to you, Observation Post. And no, if you need us, we're here.
Yeah, that Sticks has just stuck Hunter's channel up there. This is a link there for you. Cheers, Hunter. Much appreciated, mate. Much appreciated. But I'm going to be good, mate. I'm coming through it. Blacksmith's mindset. You know, what does a blacksmith do? He takes a piece of metal. It is just a hunk of metal. He beats it with a hammer till it obeys him. That's what you do. That's the mindset.
Yeah.
Yes. Observation Post Charlie. The EDC videos, brilliant, mate. Absolutely stunning. They were cracking. Everybody carry it forward. Right, let's break this myth of the EDC needs to be some bloody great pouch you carry. Let's get back to the honesty. All right, the honesty. EDC. What do I carry every day? What do I get up from going shopping? Goes around my neck, goes in my pockets. What do I carry with me? And that varies all over the world.
I've got a pouch with my lip thing on it in my Kydex. I've got a torch. I've got burn stuff in there. It's always around my neck.
And again, you know, it was really interesting to see because we've seen some of the British ones, and it was really nice to see Observation Post Charlie. Yeah, pistol. Brilliant, mate. If it was legal for me to carry in the UK, I would carry myself. Okay, because we've got lots of bears here, but and there's a lot. Well, we're near Aldershot. There's a lot of mooses running around, but
mutton dressed as lamb.
Mutton dressed as lamb. No, but yeah. So
all
again,
coat, no niggles.
You carry what you need for where you are, don't you? For what your threats, for what your risks, what your evaluation is, and that is very, very independent.
Observation Post would like to know what that light around your neck. What brand is it?
That's a Beta. So yeah, that's a Beta. So on my EDC, which I carry around my neck, and is backed up with basically a used to be a Leatherman. These days is the Swiss Army Knife Hunter. So I've got a dog tag, which got my details on it. Ferro rod and whistle combined as one. I've got little tiny Swiss Army knife on there, which for me, it's got a little tiny what I call a fruit blade. But more importantly, it gets more use than anything else. Tiny little file, brilliant for taking care of the fingers. And a pair of tweezers. And I will say, this year, I learned that the Swiss Army knife tweezers, these little metal tweezers that you get stuck in the end of it, are literally the best thing I've ever had for removing ticks. Okay, I've had all the tick pullers you can imagine. These are absolutely the best. They're so fine you can get right under the head of the twig, give it a little twist, and pop it out. So if you live somewhere where you've got a tick risk, yeah, definitely the way to go. So that's my EDC. And the beta lights, you can get them through Amazon and
They're
that.
like D.
I think the last lot I bought a pack of 10, I think for about, I think it was about £11, £11. And yeah, the reason I like the beta lights more than anything else, if you've never seen them before, they're just a little plastic light like that.
Good night, Sussex. Take it easy.
Presses to fire. So the bonus for me being a medic is I can just stick it in my mouth and my hands are free. And it gives me enough light to see what I'm doing, map reading or whatever. But it also has a little on button. And that's probably 2 years old now.
Oh, yeah.
The battery's still good in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. And you can get them in red if you want red as well. So EDCs, what do you really, really carry? What's, you know, and if you want to see the best EDC kits as well, woman's handbag. You know,
I got some rubbish.
the amount of people I get come on courses, and I guarantee you, I sit there and I say, show me your EDC kits, and I get people go, oh, I don't carry an EDC, and it's usually the women that go, I don't carry an EDC kit. They go, right, what you got in your handbag? And it's amazing now that scissors come out, knives come out, phones come out, batteries come out,
Plasters,
first aid kits, plasters,
aspirins,
pain relief, and you're like, blimey, that's one of the best EDCs I've ever seen, and you actually carry a pack.
Mm.
So,
Observation Pro said it would be great for map reading in a stressful situation.
it is, mate. They're absolutely brilliant bit of kit. Me and Mac ran an OP on a job. God, must be 20 years ago. First started using these, and we were in a very, very tight situation. Running an OP is an anti-poaching job, and that's all the light we had through the night was literally a couple of those. And they were brilliant because again, it's that thing that you can shield it. It's not that bright that it's going to blow you away and show you where you are. Where you are.
Where you is and where you ain't.
It's enough to see where you're putting your feet. It's enough to sort your kit, sort your admin, sort yourself out. And again, on a chain like that, you just drop it. It's there, right where you need it. No weight, no issue.
Yeah, my phone's about to die.
Anyhow, so that's it. Kaz's phone's about to die. We're at 2 hours and 2 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, have an awesome week wherever you are. Have fun, get outside,
night,
have your
all.
adventures, stay safe, make your videos, give me something to watch whilst I'm recovering.
Look forward to seeing you all
See
next
you
week.
next Sunday for the Hampshire Outdoors and Survival Christmas special.
Woo.
Knees up, whatever you want to call it. 20 hours. See you there.
You too.
So from me, Kaz, Willow, Mac, and everybody else, love those you do, forgive those you don't. May peace, light, and joy be on you this festive season. This is us. Till next time, Nicky out.
Night, night.